Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I know everybody's still getting seated, but we're going to get going because we tend to run behind because we like to talk. I am Suzanne Jones, and let's see here. I am not usually an MC or technological. Didn't change. So I changed the slide on here, and it didn't change. Thank you. Okay, cool. So I'm Suzanne Jones. I am the CURE SYNGAP1 board chair. I'm in my third year of being in that position. I am mom to Jansen, who is 15 and was diagnosed 4 years ago. And conveniently for this year, we live here in Atlanta. So to get us started, we wanted to take a little bit of time so that everybody else could introduce themselves that represents a Syngapian, because I know we have a lot of new families here who were diagnosed in the last year. So again, I'm Suzanne, Jansen's 15, diagnosed 4 years ago, live in Atlanta. So Michael over here is going to help me out on this side with running around with the microphone, and then Justin will be helping me over here. We would love to meet everyone who's new, and if you are new and sitting at a table by yourself at the break, feel free to join another table and join people. We are all family, and this community has meant the world to my husband and me for the last 4 years, and we welcome you with open arms. Okay, over here, please.
Yeah, Michael and Julie Miles. So we're in around north of Greenville, South Carolina. We have Miller, who is 10, and he was diagnosed 5 years? Yeah, 5 years ago.
Everybody? Sorry, making sure I understood here. Peter Halliburton.
Peter's an OG. He's been around since the very beginning.
My son Carter is 8 years old. We live in the Dallas, Texas area. Carter was diagnosed in 2019, and I've been on the board for the last 6 years.
I'm going to provide commentary. So Peter used to be the development director. I'm standing in right now as that person. Anybody interested in development, let me know. And the Miles, who introduced themselves first, have held our golf scramble the last few years, and so an excellent resource if you ever want to have a golf tournament. All right, go ahead, Laura.
Hello, my name is Laura Gibson. I have Liam. I live in Dallas, Texas. He was diagnosed 2 years ago. He's 9 years old. He'll be 10 this next week. So,
welcome.
Happy to be here.
Good morning, everyone. Roman and Megan Lipman. We're from New Jersey, and we're here with my beautiful daughter, Kira, who's right here. She's 5, and she was diagnosed 3 years ago.
And they bring with them a granduncle, John Hill, who's on our board. And what's amazing is he's sitting right over here, but it's amazing to have a family member, not even a blood relative family member, stepping up and helping us out. Thank you, John.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Graciela Lemos. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. My daughter Chiara is 14 now. She was diagnosed in 2014, so she was one of the early ones. And even though we are many miles away, we do feel like a family.
I'm Erin Kudamash. My son just turned 12 months. We got diagnosed September 8th of this year at 9 months old.
Welcome. What a little peanut. And you skipped Nancy Kessler really quickly. It's okay, it's okay. I'm going to introduce her. No worries. Nancy.
I'm happy to be skipping it.
Go ahead, Nancy. She's also an OG. Her sister Karen is the oldest diagnosed Syngapian. She'll be 70 this year. And Nancy has hosted 5 Syngap galas. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Nancy Kessler. Karen was 64 when she was diagnosed. That was 5 years ago. She's 69, soon to be 70. And she's doing well. I have hosted 5 galas. It's been a lot of work and a lot of fun, and I've met a lot of you there. And Sean has stepped up, and Sean was my partner in crime with these galas for the last 3 years. Thank you. But welcome, everyone.
Hello, we're Liz and Brian Werner. We're from Chicago, and this is Erin. She's 4 years old, and we were diagnosed in April of 2024.
Hello, I'm Chelsea Navarro. My daughter Emcee is 3 years old. She was diagnosed a year and a half ago, and we live in Austin, Texas.
And Chelsea also hosted our Boston Gala this year, which was a lot of fun. Oh,
I didn't have to introduce myself. Hey, I'm John Hill. So I'm that grand uncle who runs the galas, and Nancy is my charity wife. So. Oh, and we're from New Jersey, too.
Good morning, I'm Kevin Fry. Nathan is our 8-year-old Syngapian. He's the one running around attached to a dog. Slows him down a little bit. So if you haven't got to meet Panda, you're welcome to come and meet Panda. And this is our 4th conference, so I guess he was 4 or so when he was diagnosed. It all runs together, but happy to talk to anybody. Look forward to the rest of today.
Kevin also provides us with a lot of legal advice.
We're Jerry and Faith Nance from Boonville, Mississippi. We have our grandson, Wesley. He is 11, and he was diagnosed 6 years ago.
Hi, I'm Jenny Magallanes. My husband and I have our daughter, Daniela Magallanes, and we are in the LA area. She's 6, and she was just diagnosed, well, she was not just diagnosed, she was diagnosed 3 years ago now, but time flies.
Jenny also provides legal advice. We need lots of help.
I'm Lathan. This is my wife, Brooke, our oldest McKinley, and our Syngapian, Maricela. She's 5. She was diagnosed August 22, and we are from Mount Sterling, Illinois.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Anderson. My daughter, Charlotte, she's 2. Well, she'll be 2 on the 15th, and we live in Wilmington, North Carolina. She was diagnosed this past May. Hi, I'm Stephanie Decker. I'm from Wisconsin, and my daughter Sadie is 8, and we were diagnosed 5 years ago.
Stephanie's forgetting to mention she is our Chief Financial Officer. We could not do this without her, and she does it for free.
Hi, I'm Liz Wyman. I'm from Houston. My daughter Sloan is 8, and we just got our diagnosis this past year.
I hear you're a Miss Sense mom. Come talk to me, please.
Will do.
I'm a Miss Sense mom. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Brian Sheehan. This is my wife, Alana. Our son, Felipe, just turned 3. We got a diagnosis a year and a half ago. And yeah, nice to meet you all.
Welcome. Don't be shy.
Hi, I'm Susan Johnson. This is my husband, Rick Braisner. We're here with our Syngapian Theo and our other little one, Nicholas, here. And we're from Washington, D.C. Theo was diagnosed in 2021.
Hi, my name is Giancarlo Ortiz, and with my wife Jennifer Cortez. Our baby Amaya is 10 months old. She was diagnosed 13 days after being born in January.
Wow. Welcome.
Yep.
What?
Oh, that's great. Okay, awesome. I'm Sarah Driscoll. This is Maura. She is 3 years old, and we're from Richmond, Virginia, and we were diagnosed at 16 months.
We also both don't have ages. Yeah. My name is also Sarah Bauer. This is my husband, Craig. We have a knocking on 4-year-old named Camden, and we are from Wichita, Kansas.
Hi, I'm Laura Marks. I am the younger sister of the second oldest Syngapian, who is 60 years old. She was diagnosed last year at age 59, obviously. She has a C333 Dell. She lives independently with support in Connecticut, and she's doing pretty well after some very, very rough years.
We're thrilled y'all got the diagnosis. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. It was an interesting journey to get a diagnosis as an adult.
We greatly appreciate you doing that for all of us. You can add a lot of value. Who's next? Over to the other side? Who are we missing?
Hi, I'm Brian Smith. This is my wife, Melissa. We have Matthew, our 5-year-old Syngapian, who was diagnosed about 1.5 years ago, and we're from the Nashville area.
Brian's also a new board member. He's on the Board of Trustees. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, I'm Kari, and this is Scott. Our Syngapian is Trajan. He's 10, and we are from New Jersey.
Hello, my name is Emily Barnes. I have an 8-year-old daughter, Hadley. I just looked up her genetic report. She was diagnosed on 12/30/2021, and I live in the Boston area.
Emily was instrumental in the gala as well, and is a former trustee.
I'm Kathleen. I'm from Australia, and my daughter Annabelle is 13, and she was diagnosed 14 months ago.
Oh, wow. Welcome. All of y'all Australians, I see Danielle right here, win the award for the furthest travel, I think.
Hi, I'm Andrea Durrett, my husband Rocky, my daughter Peyton, and we were diagnosed 11 years ago. Part of the OG. A crazy fact. Crazy fact, there's like 10 or 12 people that have her exact same mutation. So she's going to be 18 on Wednesday.
Happy birthday, Peyton.
Hi, my name is Aaron Harding. My wife is Monica. Our son is Jackson. Jackson's 20. He was diagnosed 10 years ago. He's a missense. I've been involved in this crazy world of advocacy for Syngap for this whole entire time. Joined Mike and Ashley, when they started, and it's been a privilege. I've served with on the board officially the last 6 years. Involved in helping you spend your money wisely, and we appreciate the fundraising that you do. Again, I help manage all of the grants, and again, work on the scientific team. Hopefully you know your genetic mutation. If you don't, please let us know. And if you're a missense, please see me. Thank you.
Aaron and I are big missense proponents. we like to promote missense. Danielle.
I'm Danielle. It's not an OG anymore, it's now an OT. Who did that? So I'm an OT, but not actually professionally. I do have 2 girls with Syngap. Jaylee's 16, Dali's 14, and 10 years ago, coming up to 10 years ago, got diagnosed. I'm Australian, if you didn't hear the accent. And we're involved in the Foundation Australia, and we also connect globally. So there's 18 different countries that connect globally, including America, but Graciama's involved, and there's a few other countries as well. So proud to be part of this group, and it's so inspiring to come each year. Must be my 8th year coming.
Yeah, Danielle's a big cheese there in Australia. I told her she's a big cheese the other day. She said, "What?" I was like, "This is awkward." That means you're very important.
Okay, I'm Lauren Perry. I'm operations manager at CURE SYNGAP1.
And she is also very important.
Stop, no. Please. Okay, thank you. My son is Will. He's 15. He was diagnosed in 2016. And we live in Colorado, as you probably know.
Hello, I'm JD. This is Sarah. Our son is 12. And he was diagnosed 4 years ago. His name is Tristan.
We're from Pensacola, Florida.
I'm Teresa. We were diagnosed in 2021 with my son Thatcher. He's 8, and we also live in Pensacola, Florida.
I'm Stephanie Como. This is my husband Blake, and our Hartley is 6. We live in Arizona, and we were diagnosed August of 22.
Hello, my name's Jeff Lee. I'm from Dalton, Georgia. This is my wife, Rachel.
Hi, guys. Welcome. I've been trying to meet them, y'all, for 4 years.
I know.
And we live an hour apart, and here we
terrible.
are.
It's absolutely terrible. But anyway, our son JD, he's 12. He's been diagnosed for 4 years. So nice to meet all of you.
Hello, my name is Ming Da.
Our daughter Ellie is currently 2.5 years old. She was diagnosed January this year. Yeah, we lived in Greater New York area.
Hi, I'm Jenny Jordan. This is my son Patrick, and he was diagnosed 5 years ago, and this is the first chance we've gotten to come to the conference, so we're super excited to be here.
Yay.
And he would like to introduce himself. Go ahead.
I'm Patrick, and I'm 22 years old.
Hi, Patrick.
My name is Ed, and I am grandfather to Cole, who is 8. He was diagnosed in 2019.
Anything you see come out of CURE SYNGAP1 that looks like an email, a post, a text, you name it, it's got Ed's name on it. He's instrumental. And then anything that you see also has Amber's touch because she's an amazing designer. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Amber Michler. This is my mom, Sissy. She is the best Gigi ever. And this is my son, Isaac. He just turned 3 and was diagnosed in June of last year. Oh, and we're from Jacksonville, Florida. And if you see the fancy Volkswagen wagon out there, that's us.
I feel like if we miss, there we go. Justin, go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
Justin and Jessica Rowe. We have Grayson. He was diagnosed 2 years ago, and we are from California.
Good morning. I'm Jeff. I have my parents here to my left. This is Nicole, and her father is joining us as well. We're local to Atlanta, Canton specifically. And Jackson is our 10-year-old. He'll be down later this morning, so I had a chance to meet him. I have no clue when he was diagnosed. Call it 5 or 6 years ago, like so much, it all blends together.
2021.
December of 2021.
Same time we were diagnosed.
Yeah. One of us knows details.
Moms know.
Yep, moms do know. This is our 4th conference, so it's been really, really cool to see the progression right over the years of the conference coming and growing.
And Jeff, while you're standing up, I have to give a plug for Nicole's book that Mike Graglia read on the Syngap 10 last week. We are so thankful that Nicole has spent her time doing that, and she posts online a lot as well. We all add value in different ways. And her adorable book is available for sale out at the merch table. Thank you so much for writing that about a sibling.
Quick note on it too is the whole intention is written from the perspective of Julius, our 5-year-old. So it's great to be able to read to kids that are neurotypical, not just for kids, with autistic families or, Syngapians. It's from the perspective of read it to any child, and then they'll start asking questions about, well, what is, why does this kid have special needs? And it really brings a great dialogue. So get into the schools, the libraries, spread it across the country. That's our mission.
Thank you for doing that, Nicole. It's awesome.
Well, that was right on time because I was just here yesterday with 3 siblings of my 16-year-old. Wells was diagnosed when he was 7, so 2016, 2 months before I had my 4th child. So now we have the 16-year-old Syngapian, a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 9-year-old. And it was wonderful having them here yesterday to talk to specialists. And I definitely want to read that book because people here with siblings know that's a whole different ball game in and of itself. But my name is Michael Ann, and Michael Ann Price, and I have Wells. Hopefully he'll make an appearance this afternoon with Dad, so we'll see. It's nice to meet you guys.
And what's neat is Michael Ann lives literally a mile from me, and so that certainly suggests that SYNGAP1 is a whole lot more prevalent than we are aware of, and our kiddos play on the same special needs baseball team.
That's true.
Hi, I'm Minnie. We were diagnosed a long time ago, probably 2019. I don't know. This is our 3rd Syngap conference. Her sister and her dad still sleeping. And we're glad to be here.
Hi, I'm Zoe. My daughter Kaya is 5, and she was diagnosed or we were all diagnosed, I feel like, in 2023. I'm really happy to be here.
And you'll hear about Zoe later. She's our volunteer coordinator, so anything you might want to do, doesn't matter what it is, she's your girl.
I am Corey Baisden. We're from North Carolina. My daughter, Sailor, is 8 years old, and we were diagnosed in 2021.
Hi, I'm Rainey. We were diagnosed in 2023, and I have Hope. She's 6 years old. We're from Redding, California.
Who's next? Did we get everybody? I know I see 2 people up here.
Couple more.
Okay.
I'm Jason English. This is my wife, Jamie, and our son, Jaden. He's 3. We live in Madison, Georgia, and he got diagnosed at about 14 months.
Hi, Natalie Principe. I'm here with my son, Robert, who is a Syngap sibling. My daughter, Eliza, is 8 and was diagnosed in 2019 at age 2. My husband, Nick, will be here later. He's dropping her off at ABA, which we are local also to the Atlanta area.
My name is Robert. I really wanted to come here to see what it's like, to see other people's perspectives of living with Syngapians. Did I say it right?
Thank you for coming, Robert. Did we cover everybody in the back?
Good.
Okay, so right here, Lindsay.
Okay, I just need to speak louder. I'm Lindsay Wazorek. I'm from Minnesota. My daughter Adeline is 11, and we were diagnosed when she was 5. Nice to be here.
Lindsay's forgetting to mention she's also on the board of trustees and is now the chief financial officer at Combined Brain. Excuse me, Science something. What is your, sorry, Science, oh my gosh, sorry, CSO at Combined Brain. She's a science girl, which is amazing. And then let's also let Sarah introduce herself because she came from a million miles away after you, Heather.
Hi, everybody. My name is Heather Mestemaker. My son is Thomas. He is 12, almost 13. He is bigger than I am by 30 pounds and 1 inch. So, I am looking forward to the next few years. He was diagnosed in 2016. I live outside of Philadelphia. I am right now working on a project trying to understand the path to genetic diagnosis, specifically, for everybody, but specifically for those who are adults, 21 and older. So please come find me because there are a lot of us out there and there are a lot of adults as well, and we need to make sure everyone gets diagnosed. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Webster. I'm from Australia, and our daughter Gracie was diagnosed in 2021, and she's 11. And I also sit on the board of Syngap Research Fund Australia with Danielle, and they're doing amazing things. And yeah, I'm just very happy to be here and to catch up with everyone again, and it's a wonderful event, so thank you.
Welcome to everybody. I hope we covered everybody. One more. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my name is Ed Warshower. What time is the tea time this morning? No, I'm in the wrong place. No, my name's, this is my wife Nellie, and our son Jack was diagnosed at about age, not officially diagnosed though, just a little before age 3. But we knew quite a bit earlier than that. Okay.
Welcome. I'm so glad everyone's here. And we are super behind now, but I thought that was really important because we are a family, like I said earlier. So continue communicating with each other and getting to know each other. These conferences have meant the world to me over the last 4 years. And this is my husband's first conference. He's sitting here at the front table. And he yesterday said, even though the science day was overwhelming and we understood 5% of what was being said, he said it gave him hope. And that's part of what this community does for all of us, I think. It gives us hope and it gives us community that we need because raising a special needs child is not easy. I'll try and hurry through my slides. So as y'all should know, we are in the Family Day main conference room. If you're supposed to be in the Latin American group, you're in the wrong place. So there are a lot of families who were not able to introduce themselves. So just introduce yourself wherever you are throughout the entire day. The entire Latin American group is off having another gathering, and then we have some leadership having another gathering this morning who will be back in here later today. But everybody wants to know who you are. In terms of the CURE SYNGAP1 mission, we wanted to write it out for y'all so that it's very clear. But Mike Graglia and his wife Ashley Evans back in 2018 founded CURE SYNGAP1 with the mission to accelerate the availability of safe, effective, targeted therapies and cures for everyone with SYNGAP1 related disorders. And what that means is we want to accelerate the availability, and what that means is that we ourselves are not creating treatments, but we are pushing other people, researchers, scientists, doctors, and biopharma to do that for us. We want anyone and everyone, no matter who you are, to have access to a treatment, and no matter where you live, etc. And as we know, science, cutting edge science can be you have to make sure that it's safe and effective. And obviously, no doctors are interested in putting a novel therapy in a child without being as sure as they can be that it's safe. And we as parents don't want that either. So that's a very important point when we're talking about novel and breakthrough treatments. And a lot of us who work on the board and with our science friend, Lindsay, realized that while all of us are coping with symptoms for SYNGAP1, and I think some of y'all probably have your children on 5 to 10 drugs, what would be amazing is if we could address the root cause of SYNGAP1, which is a lack of SYNGAP protein. And so that really is something that drives all of us. And we have a multitude of different mutations. My daughter is one of one. The majority of you are also one of one that we know of so far. And so the goal, again, is to come up with a treatment that works for each and every one of our one-of-ones, because we're looking at a lot of different novel drugs and ASOs and AAVs. Different types of therapeutics aren't going to, that fit Sarah's child, are not necessarily going to fit well with my child. So that's why we keep working and working, and we have a lot of work to do, but that's what we're going to do together. And then in terms of strategy, we as a board of trustees along with the staff have also worked hard to hone in on what our strategic plan is. So we created a strategy house, and right now we are very focused on clinical trial success, which we heard a lot about yesterday in the Science Day, and I'm sure you'll hear a lot more today. But we are really, in the pillars that we have sort of aligned ourselves in are SYNGAP data and science, partnerships, and then community, you all being a big part of that community. Our entire CURE SYNGAP1 initiative can only run with volunteers and fundraising, and then essential operations, which Lauren, who introduced herself earlier, runs for us beautifully. And then also for any of you who are new, I wanted to share this org group chart. We have worked hard in the last couple of years, to organize ourselves across 9 different groups: MedSci, community activation, resource mobilization or development and fundraising, critical ops, communications and marketing, effective partnerships, advocacy, this conference, and finance. So we've really, again, honed in as we have grown over the years on what it is exactly that is important for us to focus on. And we have a team of people behind each and every one of these 9 groups. And again, Zoe would love to help anybody join any of these 9 groups, working to push for progress. I wanted to put a picture up here of our staff. Other than Lauren, the rest of them are not in here right now. But again, as a new family, please walk up to any of them and introduce yourselves. Mike Graglia, like I mentioned, formed CURE SYNGAP1 and is our current CEO. The president and COO is Virginie McNamara, and then Catherine Heldy is our chief scientific officer. All 3 of them are SYNGAP parents, and you met Lauren. And I just wanted to highlight quickly, obviously seeking a cure is one of the key initiatives for us. And I just wanted to show you all that also in the last couple years, we've really worked hard to hone in on specifically what areas of science we are focused on. And so we have these different scientific programs that are where we, as a board, try and make sure that we, if somebody comes to us with a research grant request, we do our due diligence determining does it fit within the parameters of what we are trying to do. And so we have basic science and translational science work, drug repurposing, the SMART project, which is for missense, Syngap biomarkers and endpoints, research tools and reagents, characterization of our disorder, and then the natural history study, which I believe most of y'all hopefully know is out of CHOP, Children's Colorado, and Stanford. So we also make up CURE SYNGAP1, and I love to say time, money, data. We can only do what we're doing with the volunteer arm functioning at a high level. So again, volunteering is really important. I mentioned Zoe a few times, I guess. Yep, thank you for waving. We really do need help in any way, shape, or form. Fundraising is very important. Unlock There Tomorrow is our ongoing campaign. I think we've raised almost $100,000 as of now. We have another month to go, and our goal is $1 million. It's a lofty goal, but we can keep pushing for that. And any other idea you want to do. Laura's daughter did a fundraiser for her brother recently. My son did a Krispy Kreme fundraiser. My 10-year-old niece did a lemonade stand. It doesn't matter how much money you bring in. What matters is you're engaging and trying and also spreading awareness of Syngap1 because a lot of people have literally never heard of it. And then data is participation. Citizen is the repository for all of your clinical records. Promise visits are very important. Combined brain, there are actually people sitting outside who are trying to collect blood and saliva for a biorepository, or maybe it's a nasal swab. Anyway, they're over there if you want to go visit. And we have some surveys and studies and clinical trials obviously coming up. So there's a lot that we ask of you, but again, we are only as able to do what we can with all of us working together. And that's it. Thank y'all.